Hello guys, good morning. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how my day looks like a day before an exam. So today I'm going to be doing a lot of review rather than studying, because there's a huge difference between reviewing and studying. So by this point I should be very comfortable with all the material. I should know pretty much everything and feel very confident with all the topics. So today I'm just going to review my study sheet and kind of go through all those highlights. So I'm just going to finish my coffee. I already had breakfast. I had eggs and cereal. I was craving both, so I had both. So I'm just gonna finish my coffee and I'm gonna start my review. I'm actually going to be reviewing for about 45 minutes. I'm gonna set an alarm. So let me turn this camera around. All right, so I have my workstation here. I have my water. I have my coffee. All right, so I'm going to set my alarm for 45 minutes. I'm gonna start reviewing now. I'm gonna put my phone on silence just so I don't have any interruptions. I actually like studying like without interruptions, because if I touch my phone for a second, then it's game over and then I'm checking your grandma's Instagram. Okay, so let's just get this started. Alright guys, so it's been 45 minutes and I am pretty much done with reviewing the whole review sheet that I made for myself. So what I usually do for each exam, I actually didn't do it for the first exam just because I didn't, hold on, let me bring you guys closer. So I actually didn't do a review sheet for my first mental health exam just because I felt like it was pretty self-explanatory. I mean, obviously I study, but I study just from the PowerPoints and just the notes that our teacher gave us. But this time around, this second exam does have a lot of medications. So I made a study sheet and I pretty much edit a lot of things that I felt like I wanted to continuously review. So I'll show you guys how it looks. I kind of, like I said, I usually make a study sheet for all my exams, and sometimes the study sheets can be anywhere from 20 pages. This specific one that I made for this second exam is only 6 pages. Well, technically it's literally like 5 pages, but just one little sentence went on the 6th page, so whatever. But yeah, it's 5 pages and I'm gonna show you guys. So here is the review sheet. I pretty much just put highlights of things that the teacher emphasizes during her lectures. I have a lot of the medications here. Let's say for the anxiety and bipolar disorders, she really emphasized benzo medications, so I make sure I highlight that. For the mood stabilizers, these are all medications, but she emphasizes a lot lithium, so it's the same thing. I do the same thing with all my notes. So things that I hear her repeat constantly, that's what I highlight or underline, or just make sure that I put it in this review sheet. So another thing that I think is great is to share notes with your friends. So I have a friend that also sends me her notes. So I think it's great to review someone else's notes, just because we obviously all take notes completely different and we understand things differently. So the way my friend writes her notes are completely different from how I write my notes. Obviously it's the same concept, but it's worded differently and it's just in different orders. It's kind of a way of me making sure that I do understand the concepts. I might write some things in like order, so my brain might feel like, oh, I get it because things are in order. You know what I mean? Like I'm tricking my mind like everything's in order, so I just understand like, okay, next is the anxiety medication. So I don't want my brain to memorize things by order or by the way I write things. So studying someone else's notes gives you an opportunity to test yourself, because it's not going to be in the same order, it's not going to be highlight the same, or she might have write things differently than I did. So I think it's really good to share notes with your friends. I am completely done with my review for right now. I'm probably gonna go back and review some of the PowerPoints as well, because they do contain photos, and I didn't add any photos to this review sheet just because I feel like it makes it like a longer review, and the longer the review the lazier I get, and just I don't know. So I'm gonna go back and just look at different things and make sure that I didn't miss anything. So I'm actually gonna take a break now. That's another thing that I really do recommend, guys. If you are studying, make sure you're not actually studying the last or the day before an exam. First of all, it should be a very relaxed day for yourself. It should be, like I said, like just a review and kind of making sure you understand the concept, but you should not be studying all day before an exam. Make sure you take breaks, make sure you stay active. Like for me, going outside is like the biggest stress reliever in the world. Later on, I'm going to the gym. I didn't go to the gym this morning just because my husband doesn't get home from work till like 6 or so we're gonna go to the gym together. Thankfully our gyms are open and we are very careful, and I'm just loving going back to the gym just because I love lifting and I love weight training. I feel like a lot of stress just leaves my body when I go to the gym. So I'm just gonna do a walk right now, but then later I'm gonna go to the gym. I also have to go to the store. So I have a lot of things going on today, but at least I'm done with my review for today. Actually, I'm gonna finish my coffee and then I'm gonna go for a walk. By the way, this is decaf coffee because for some reason I've been very sensitive to regular coffee. Like I've been feeling pretty anxious and I don't know why. I know for a while I stopped drinking coffee because I was taking my green smoothies and all that, so I stopped drinking coffee. So I think my body kind of got sensitive to it, so when I was drinking it I was feeling very anxious, but I do crave like the flavor all the time. So I bought some without any caffeine and I've been loving it just because I'm able to drink it at any time, any day. Ready? Let's go for a walk? Yeah. I did 37 minutes and almost 1.5 miles. I don't know why it's not focusing. But we're back and they're hot. Did you have fun? Yeah? Alright, I just came back from my walk. I got another water. So the goal is to drink about 3 to 4 of these bottles. These are 1 liter. And I'm gonna make myself lunch because I'm starving. I'm craving like a tuna sandwich with some chips on the side. So I'm gonna make that real quick. And then I'm probably gonna get back to not study or review, but I'm gonna do some homework that I have for my statistics class. So let's make some lunch. So I'm having a tuna sandwich with peppers. I put some cheese in there too, and I'm having this veggie straw chips and my water. All right, this is more like it. Who else puts tapatía on everything? Literally everything. Alright guys, so I am going to sit down and just do some homework right now. I am not changing from my sports clothes just because I am trying to go to the gym later. Not trying, I am going to the gym later after my husband gets home from work. So I'm gonna stay in this clothes. He gets home in about 3 hours, so I have at least some time to still focus on doing homework and review on my exam. I'm also doing laundry right now. I folded some clothes earlier this morning and I just have one more load. So I'm gonna do that and finish this homework. But yeah, so let me get started. Even though I don't want to, but let me get started. Alright guys, so I just woke up from the best nap of my life. I don't know why I take the best naps when I'm studying. Like anytime I'm like reviewing or studying or doing any homework, I just knock out so good and I wake up like, where am I? What is going on? I took about an hour nap, which is like longer than a nap, I think. But yeah, I love napping, and now I'm just going to eat because I'm hungry. I am warming up some food that we had leftovers from yesterday. My husband made some like orange chicken with rice, so I'm gonna eat that and then I'm just gonna continue reviewing. The funny things happen anytime I like study. So let's say I am studying for a final or reviewing for a final and it's the night before. Like anytime like nighttime hits and I'm like, let's say reviewing or just doing testing myself with like questions, for some reason everything erases from my mind and then out of nowhere I don't know anything anymore. I'm like, wait, what? And I start freaking out. Wait, did I study enough? Like, do I really know this? It's so annoying because then I freak myself out and end up going to bed late because I'm trying to like study all over again. But I think what happens is that your mind is so tired and is filled with so much information that you honestly need to take a break. And I tell this to myself all the time, like this happens every single time. So just relax, go to sleep, don't freak out, and the next day I remember everything. But every single night this happens to me and I freak out. So I'm gonna try not to do that today and not doubt my ability because I study, I should be fine. But yeah, like I said, the rest of the day is going to be pretty lazy. I am going to just continue to review. Later I'm gonna take a break. I'm going to the gym like I said earlier, and probably freak out at night because everything is going to erase from my mind, and I'm going to try to study till like 3 in the morning. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. I actually love making videos like this because I know how many people that are not in nursing school are interested in seeing what an actual day looks like of a nurse student. So even though I'm not showing you exactly everything, every step by step what I do in the day, I feel like this kind of gives you an idea of, you know, what goes behind the scene before an exam and just how I prepare for class and all that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below because it helps me out a lot. All right guys, well I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.